9 most painful ways to die. 1. Crucifixion. This execution method existed long before Christ. The earliest records date back to the 6th century BC. It's no coincidence that excruciating comes from crucifixion. The nails went through the wrists. This hit the median nerve, making the hands contract in agony. A similar thing was done to the feet. It took hours to die. 2. Drowning. Drowning only looks peaceful. A person who's struggling in water starts hyperventilating. This usually leads to breathing in water. This leads to a laryngospasm or vocal cord spasm. It causes a searing pain in the lungs. Running out of air is agony in itself. 3. Electrocution. Electrocution does not cause immediate death. The electric charge often causes muscles to seize. This can result in fractures. Tissues swell up painfully, and skin can turn red. It often cracks open as the swelling gets worse. People often catch on fire. 4. Decompression. This horrible condition is known as the bends. A diver has to breathe compressed air. It contains a lot more oxygen and nitrogen than surface air. This leads to nitrogen bubbles forming in the blood. It takes time for them to dissolve. Surfacing too fast pops the bubbles at once. This ruptures internal tissues, which is excruciating. 5. Burning. Most people choke before they burn to death. Even breathing becomes agony in fire. The superheated air causes damage to the lungs. The muscles seize up painfully. The pain is most intense when the flames burn the skin. 6. Radiation. Radiation is invisible, but that doesn't make it any less painful. Acute radiation syndrome is the worst. It occurs when high-energy photons penetrate the body. They damage both tissue and genetic material. Deafness, blindness, loss of teeth, and the swallowing reflex are common. So are ulcers in the mouth and throat. It can take a long time to die from radiation sickness. 7. Pancreatic cancer. All cancers can cause pain, but pancreatic cancer is one of the worst. It pushes up against the nerves near the pancreas. This leads to severe abdominal and back pain. It can also lead to intestinal blockages that increase the suffering. Sadly, pancreatic cancer is very difficult to diagnose. About 80% of tumors aren't detected before the pain starts. 8. Heart attack. Some heart attacks are relatively painless, but others are pure agony. Even the warning signs of a heart attack can be excruciating. Chest pain, of course, is the most common. It's often described as the sensation of incredible pressure. Other painful symptoms resemble heartburn. Also common are pains in the arms, upper back, shoulders, or jaw. 9. Freezing. Freezing to death is not like going to sleep. Drowsiness signals the second stage of hypothermia, but it starts with uncontrollable shivering. The body tried to generate heat. When it fails, muscle stiffness and disorientation set in, and those malfunctions can be agonizing. That's because the body diverts blood from the extremities to the vital organs. This causes excruciating aching in the hands and feet. Frostbite can develop, inflicting even more suffering. It feels like intense burning until the nerve endings are dead